Welcome to graphic number 2. So, damn bug. So, alright. I'm fixing on doing a Scarlet Spider thing in the next few minutes. But before I do that, I want to talk to y'all. Because once I put this outfit on, it's going to be hard for me to record shit. I'm going to just keep going with you on Instagram. So you're going to see me get out of these clothes and into that suit. But before I do, I want to talk to y'all real quick. If you've been with me for the last few days, you know that I lost my nephew, and I want to start a campaign to make motorcycles safer. It should not have taken my nephew's death to touch on these things, but I do want to touch on these things before I get started, because this is very, very, very important. My nephew was 23 or 24 years old, and I say it that way because as much as I love my nephews, I don't know their ages because they're not my kids, alright? And I mean that respectfully. I love my nephews, all of them. I will not admit to that in court. Gotta have a reputation, but no one goes to hurt them unless they deal with me. And you gotta get through me. And I like fighting, so it's not gonna work out for you. Anyway, I think honestly that motorcycles should be more tested and corrected for survival. I think that the survival rate of motorcyclists can be improved by design, and I think that we should design motorcycles with not so much as airbags, but maybe impact foaming, something that would probably come straight out of a comic book. But to be honest, certain bikes have enough room in the side skirts where you can put your knees in. And I think that all bikes should be equipped with something to encase the entire bike on impact, so that way no one dies if they have an accident. And I wanted to put that out there because somebody out here who knows how to design a motorcycle can hear me. Somebody out here can design a motorcycle that looks cool and can protect our loved ones on a bike. Understand that. Someone out here can protect our loved ones. Design the bikes with safety precautions. Yeah, the bikes are probably going to cost more. But if you design the bike properly, many people won't be losing their lives at young ages. I still feel that bikes are great. I don't take anything away from motorcycles. Motorcycles are to be respected. And before I go, I do smell animal crap. So before I go, I need to search for that before I do the show. Before I go, I think honestly that people in vehicles, this is for you. I honestly think that we need to be more aware that motorcyclists are out there. In the greater 50 states, outside of the states that keep snow on the ground, most bike seasons start in May and doesn't really end until November or December, depending on your location. Maybe California and maybe Hawaii, where there is no snow, where those guys can ride motorcycles all year round. But over here on the East Coast, providing that the weather is genuine and it's a nice day, even if it's cold but not snowy, but the sun is shining, bikers are gonna ride. You, behind the wheels of a car, need to understand this before I go. And this is very, very important. One, when you are on a motorcycle, 45 on a motorcycle is like 100 in a car. There is nothing protecting you but that one wind tunnel that you are in. And the only protection you have is what you can see in front of you. Motorcyclists don't have a whole lot of protection, and they don't have a whole lot of mobility in turning, especially street bikes. Dirt bikes are made different than street bikes, and dirt bikes generally are only on the dirt unless you get the modified ones that are made for the dirt and the street. Most people don't really ride them. But, slowing a bike down is way different than slowing down a car, unless you have a stick shift. Now see, when you have an automatic, you just put your foot on the brake and the car starts to slow down. But to do that, you must also take your foot off the gas, where I, who drive a stick shift, have to take my foot off the gas and push on the clutch and break it down from 5 to 1. Now the thing about driving a stick, if I'm on the freeway, I ain't never got to break this down until I come into heavy traffic. On a bike, you have to break down the speed of a bike like you do with a stick shift. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to break it down. You cannot stop a bike on a dime. It's not going to happen. I'm getting attacked by bugs. So, before I close out for Kung Fu Havoc number 2 and get into my Spider-Man suit, my Scarlet Spider suit, start working out, I want you all to understand that we are all in this together. But as far as motorcycles go, they're a little bit ahead of normal drivers, because it doesn't take an ace to ride a motorcycle, but it takes an ace for everyone around them to notice them. Please be more vigilant for motorcyclists while you're out here. Respect the road, respect the bikes, respect the guys on the bikes. Do not be angry at motorcyclists. Do not drive like bats out of hell. If you see a motorcyclist in your rear view, your alert button should be in full blast. Your spider senses should be tingling, because bikes tend to get invisible in your rear view mirrors. No matter what side the biker's on, there's always a blind spot, and bikers tend to get invisible. You need to remember, when you hear a bike or see a bike, that there is a motorcycle in the facility. He can't stop as fast as you. Please be vigilant and watch out for motorcyclists. Thank you. Oh, come on. I hate technology.